Welcome into the First Warn 5 Weather Show Plus. I'm meteorologist Warren Sears, joined by meteorologist Cory Kowitz, fresh out the studio.
Yes, sir.
Cory, happy Monday, and
Happy Monday.
You know what? What a treat from this weekend.
Amazing.
So nice.
Look, we were outside, and it was like perfect timing. Right as everyone's weekend started,
Yeah.
Friday evening, the weather just like a flip of the switch.
I mean, it's
Cooler.
not often
Yeah.
that our nicest days line up perfectly with the weekend.
Literally perfectly.
But it
like,
did.
Down to the hour, almost.
And I wish it could be by design. I wish we could take credit for that, but just
like
happens
we
to
did
be-
something?
Happens
No,
to be
we
the
just
way
get blamed if the weather's bad. We don't get any praise when the weather's good. That's just the way it is, Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's play it both ways sometimes.
Today on the First Warn 5 Weather Show Plus, we're going to be talking about your forecasts, looking ahead, obviously, to our next rain chance, which if you've caught any of our morning, midday coverage, we do have a new First Warn on Wednesday. Watching the opportunity for some thunderstorms as well. So we'll map out the latest data there and get you what we have as of now. Still a few days away, so there'll be some shifts on that. But nice weekend temps, but it looks like that might be a little bit in the past. So we might be moving back to a pretty hot and humid air mass. So we'll be breaking that down as well, moving ahead. Our wild weather segment today is indeed wild. We have significant fires in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know if you guys have seen on social media, but some of the stuff from the weekend in Washington State, bad, not a good scene up there. So a recap of the fires. We also have a waterspout that made landfall. Some interesting video. We talk a little bit about waterspouts. This is in South Carolina, and some baseball. This one's for you, Mr. Cory. We got some baseball recap footage from Royals rain delay in Denver. Some of this video is wild. And then the Diamondbacks Guardians. Have you seen this? There was a bench clearing disagreement.
I don't think I have. I'm looking forward to this. So
They're trying to roll the tarps out.
Yeah.
So it's quite comical video there. And then we also have the weather word of the week. A story from Mississippi, how they keep their aquarium animals comfortable. It gets really nasty, humid, hot this time of the year, obviously. And then we'll get a preview of the month of August. So let's talk about today as we get rolling. You ready to go?
Let's go.
All right, sounds good. I got a little bit of a hoarse voice today from Mumford & Sons yesterday, which was phenomenal. But Cory might need to do a little extra yapping today. We'll see how long.
Do that.
We'll see how long we can keep the old voice. I like to sing. What can I say?
He's a singer.
I'm a singer.
And you know what?
I'm not a good singer, but I'm a singer. I'm not the one that's annoying though, where you're like, "Come on, you're ruining this concert for me." Like you're someone next to you.
You know your place. You know.
No, I can keep it wrangled. Yeah. All right, let's talk about our forecast here. Your day today, we're heating up. It's not too hot or too humid, but it's definitely warmer than yesterday and obviously warmer than the day before. You've got upper 80s, pretty much standard for this time of the year. It's a very normal day, very normal early August day. Humidity is there. We noticed in our 5-minute observation readings, the dew points are a little bit higher. So you'll notice that today your feels like temps might be a little bit warmer. Then as you get into your Wednesday, it's our next rain and thunderstorm opportunity. Growing confidence there, and that has our next first warn on it. And then this weekend, we do look to have higher humidity and potentially another heat wave that is brewing. I know we're going to probably put everything into relative terms here. I don't think it'll be as nasty as the last one, but it does look pretty hot.
Yeah. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah.
Let's break down the rain and thunderstorm chances here. Tomorrow afternoon, just the heat of the day, I think we might be able to bubble up a thunderstorm or two. Very isolated stuff, more miss than hit, so not really too concerned. But Wednesday, our growing confidence, especially northern Missouri during the day, and then closer to the metro, KC area, I-70, afternoon, evening. So that chance will grow kind of into the early overnight, and then that system moves on out on your Thursday. So there's a front associated with this. It's kind of weak and slow moving, but that is what's going to help focus a lot of this activity. So currently 83 degrees. You've got 85 for your feels like temp. Dew points, again, a little bit higher, so humidity a little bit higher today. Kind of stagnant out there. There's not much of a breeze, just about 8 miles per hour, so not a whole lot of relief. One thing I'll note, too, is you just look over downtown here and the parks south of downtown by the memorial. Everything is very lush and green. Cory, this time of the year around here especially, we can get these heat domes to set up and things burn up and get just kind of brown and crisp. And so there are a lot of years that you would look at this and the grass would be a lot more brown. So things are looking nice. The rain that we had last Friday really helped. So we're doing well with rainfall even into the heart of the summer. So we'll definitely, we'll take that for sure. 88 forecast high today. Feels like temps probably up to, I would say, I don't know, 91 maybe.
We have 91.
91-ish.
Maybe you're right, a little more humidity. Probably going to feel like the low 90s.
Yeah, low 90s today. Actual air temps might bump up a few degrees on your Tuesday to the low 90s. So feels like temps maybe up to about 95. So it's warm, don't get me wrong. The afternoons are hot, but pretty standard summer feel out there. Nothing too extreme. Then on your Wednesday, we'll throttle back to 87. Got some extra clouds around, and then that chance for some rain and thunderstorms. If for some reason they could come in a little bit earlier, I think that high temp might be impacted a little bit there. But the first warn is in place because from what we're seeing, we do have the window where there could be many hours of storms coming in, potentially impacting some of those evening plans. So, Cory, I'm going to have you walk through the next few days with future radar here.
Oh, thank you. Give
while
me the
I
honor.
take a sip of agua.
Appreciate it. Giving me the honor.
Go for it.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Okay. So let's time it out for you. We are... There we go.
I didn't mean to do that. There's tomorrow.
There we go. It's coming through. Yeah, so we get to tomorrow. Tomorrow looks dry, but you'll have some cloud cover, more cloud cover than you notice. And it's possible that we could see some showers, weak storms, very isolated, very spotty, somewhere in the region, particularly later in the day Tuesday. Probably going to be dry. Rain chances are pretty negligible, but you got a little cell right there. It's kind of near the KC Metro. You can't rule that out. It depends on where that one or two cells in the region is going to be. But tomorrow looking pretty dry. We march on, though, through Tuesday night in through Wednesday morning. And you could see through early Wednesday morning, right, you could see a line of showers and storms that's kind of training over each other right near the Iowa border. So we're really getting some good-looking rainfall and storm activity going near the Iowa border, near Maryville and Bethany. And then we could see maybe another wave that comes through once we get to midday in the afternoon Wednesday. And that's right, more rain again in the same spots near the Iowa border. So they could have a little flood risk tomorrow or on Wednesday. But slowly but surely, that front moves to the south and moves over the KC Metro. We could see those rounds of rain and storms. Yeah, kind of right on top of each other. That's something to look out for once we get to the evening Wednesday. So a little bit of a flood threat because we're seeing the training of the rain, slow-moving front, and the rain's kind of moving perpendicular to the front. A little bit of a severe risk, too, with some of those pretty good-looking cells. I would say, I don't know about you, Warren, I think the flood risk is probably a little bit higher than the severe risk. If I were to say, hey, which one's higher, a little bit more threat, especially for areas to the north.
Yeah,
where they have that 2 out of 4 flood risk for
with
Wednesday.
that overnight stuff, definitely. Yeah, as it's kind of the front's a little more stationary. It's not moving as much. Tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, yeah, those storms are going to keep rolling around a boundary up there. So yeah, some flood potential, and then it should be a little bit more progressive as it gets closer to us and into Wednesday afternoon, evening. Hopefully, we can stay away from any sort of flooding, but also get some good rain, as a trade-off. So yeah, you mentioned the severe threat. I'm looking for the SPC outlook here. It is so level 1 out of 5 risk on your Wednesday. That's a little bit more afternoon focused as the front gets a little bit closer. Some better ingredients down more south toward us, and then near and south of I-70. Low end severe potential. I think we could have a few cells that have gusts up to 60, hail up to quarter size. So that would be base severe thunderstorm warnings on Wednesday. So, yeah, something that we'll watch for, of course, and just note that there's a little bit of a flood threat, and then there's also a severe thunderstorm threat as well. As you look at your Muggy meter, this has been one of the biggest things people are asking me. What about the humidity? What is it going to do? Is it going to fall off? Is it going to be nasty for a while? And I think that today and tomorrow, it's going to start increasing both days, today and tomorrow, but it's tolerable. I think it gets a little bit tough Wednesday. And even though the front comes in, it doesn't really knock us down too much in the humidity category. So it's looking pretty muggy all the way through the upcoming weekend as well.
Yeah, look, it's early August, right? You're not those days where it feels refreshing, far and few between.
Yes. Sorry.
Far and few between.
Sorry. We had a couple days of it.
Maybe we got to wait till September for more consistency on that front.
Right. Yeah. August can be pretty tough. I played football growing up, and I just remember our, two-a-days or like early season practices. Even before school, I mean, it was hot, and after school stuff, you're practicing for a few hours, and it's like, man. So September really starts to turn the corner a little bit more. So got another month or so, really got a month and a half-ish.
Yeah, September's still pretty muggy and hot.
Summer left, yeah.
But
the fronts at least start to come through a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to some fall air. This weekend really made me happy. All right, guys. Locally, we've been doing fine with rain, as I mentioned, but some of the states, especially in the West, and it's Pacific Northwest to be exact, are really struggling with moisture and uncontrollable wildfires. We're about to head up to Washington. Oregon's been really bad lately. Washington's getting some really bad uncontrollable fires right now, and this is near Spokane. So take a listen.
This morning I came back and came around the corner and I saw my chimney.
Residents in Washington state returning to utter devastation after wildfires torched communities in Spokane County, leveling homes that held countless memories.
I built that steel thing on top of the chimney in shop when I was a little kid.
Crews are battling 3 major fires in Spokane County. Flames have burned through thousands of acres after the blazes broke out Saturday and spread quickly. Hundreds of structures have been destroyed and tens of thousands of people have been evacuated.
To give you a level of the scope of the evacuations, in that particular area, there are over 14,000 structures.
Firefighters are getting the support of crews from more than a dozen other states and all the way from Australia. And according to Senator Maria Cantwell, Washington state will be prioritized for federal resources because one of the fires, the Autumn Lane fire, is the highest priority blaze in the country right now.
It is the top fire in our nation. That means they are going to give us the resources that we need here on the ground.
That help can't come soon enough. For some residents, the devastation has already been monumental.
I don't ever want to have to relive a fire coming up this hill again. And I've been in Spokane my entire 64 years. I think it's time for me to leave Spokane.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Yeah, tough scenes up there, and the firefighting efforts are admirable. I mean, these pilots are incredible, the way they can maneuver these planes. I mean, there's literally a jet maneuvering like that. All the helicopter relief that's out there. So this was a plane that was dropping fire retardant near Spokane as well. 3 major wildfires burning in Spokane County in Washington. As of late Sunday, no injuries or deaths have been confirmed, but officials say the scale of this fire means it's going to take a long time to get this under wraps. They even had some of the highest levels of evacuation orders, level 3, for many areas due to a few of these fires. So they've only seen 3,000 acres burned, but that is escalating quickly. These fires spread so fast.
Yeah, 3,000. It seems to be near, built-up infrastructure and
right
where people live, where businesses
this is
are.
Right,
so.
More populated area because some of the other fires we've seen have burned, hundreds of thousands of acres, but they've been more remote. So obviously, this is literally from the Spokane airport. Look at this.
Yeah.
So air quality a huge concern out in Spokane as well. Energy companies had to shut off power to hundreds of homes in the areas due to these extreme conditions. So yet another week. This has probably been almost 2 months that we've talked about these wildfires in Colorado and Oregon and Washington, and so
Canada too. It's not good. It seems like every year we're talking about it, and we're talking about it more and more frequently.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to travel over to South Carolina now. The video you're about to see is of a waterspout making landfall. So it would, I guess, become a landspout. This is in Foley Beach, South Carolina. You can see it right off the coast there. Watch as it comes onshore.
Where is it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Wait.
It looks kind of like the surf a little bit, but watch right here.
Oh.
I mean, there's not like a condensation funnel or anything. Look at it just picking up the sand, ripping some umbrellas.
Oh my God.
Very confined areas of circulation that happen offshore and over the water, thermally, I believe thermally driven. Some wind shear probably also. but they usually are just weak. You know, they wouldn't do any sort of big damage, EF0 kind of stuff. They might have little bursts of 50, 60, 70 mile per hour gusts in there. But yeah, it came on shore and gave everyone a little bit of a adrenaline rush. Obviously, no big injuries or anything, but you gotta watch out. Those umbrellas get slung.
They turn,
and that's like a
deadly object.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So that was in South Carolina. Now let's talk a little ball. Cory knows ball.
I do know ball.
Cory knows ball. All right, we're gonna first start with the Rockies and the Royals. This is the definition of torrential rain that you're about to see. This was on Friday, the Royals Rockies weather delay. Watch this.
And Cory, it came in hot and heavy.
And a little hail too. Woo! Monsoon season in Colorado, baby.
Trying to get covered. Then we get the tarp back off.
I'm glad that they were able to play it, but I mean, wow.
Cory, it came in hot
you say Cory?
It did come in hot and heavy. Mark Razum and the crew, they do a phenomenal job all the time. We can see everybody trying to get covered.
Beautiful field, though.
Then we get the tarp
yeah, so they're in the middle of monsoon season right now, and
can you believe we got swept by them? Come on.
I can.
What's going on, Royals?
I can believe it.
I guess, yeah, you're right. I probably can.
I can believe it.
It was like, who's the worst team in the league? Us or the Rockies? And I guess we are right now.
Royals.
The Angels.
Let's go to the Diamondbacks and the Guardians. This
is the fight. I was like, where's the fight?
I don't know if fight is the right word, but benches do clear.
Okay.
So here's a little background. Let me turn this down a little bit. A little background. Gavin Williams pitching a perfect game yesterday. Tim Tawa tried to bunt his way on to break up the perfect game. So baseball etiquette says, hey, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
So the teams predictably disagreed over that, and the benches emptied. Well, while the benches are emptying and some choice words are probably being said, the grounds crew is saying, hey, it's storming and raining. We got to cover this field. So they're trying. Here we go. The tarp crew, the grounds crew, just trying to do their job. Roll out the tarps. See if I can fast forward this a little bit, because they're going at it. The fellas are going at it, and meanwhile, the grounds crew, they're just trying to do their job. Get off the field.
Yeah.
Like it ain't that serious.
Like, you can fight. Look, you fight. Look, if you're gonna fight, don't do it try to on the field. Do it somewhere else.
Let the crew do their work.
What do you think about that, Warren? You know, one of those unwritten rules in baseball. Look, I say, look, if you think a bunt is the best way to get on base, then bunt. I really look. You know, it's part of the game. You bunt, you try to get a hit, and you know, I mean, come on.
And like as the opponent, I don't want you to throw a perfect game against me.
No.
So I don't see really much of an issue.
One of those.
But you got a couple of competitors sitting up here right now.
Yeah,
you got some dogs that you should be.
But at the same time, I'm a hitter. I also don't want to. Like, in my mind too, knowing it's a perfect game, I'm like, I would rather break it up with a regular hit, a full swing.
Right.
But look, I feel like it's the best way to get on base. Do the bunt.
Yeah.
I remember in baseball, a lot of coaches say bunt to free out. If you field it right, something like, hey, bunt away.
Unless you're quick. I was not
quick or a lefty.
I was not much of a bunt machine.
Were you lefty or righty?
I was a righty. Yeah, not the fastest.
Not speeding
guy.
down the base pass.
Not the fastest guy.
Okay.
I had some good power though.
Power, all right.
But yeah, not. I don't think I maybe took a few bunt signs, but I don't remember them ever being successful.
More of the move the runner over kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, just over the fences, baby.
Yeah. Over the fence. Yeah. Well, why bunt if you could, hit some dingers like Warren here,
Right.
you know?
All right, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we are talking about a weather word of the week and the aquariums, how they keep their animals cool in the heart of the summer, as well as an August preview for Kansas City. That's all coming up here. We'll just take a 60-second break today. We'll be right back.
When us meteorologists say that severe weather is possible, there's a specific threshold that must be met for the impacts of a thunderstorm to qualify as severe. So when you hear us say that word, this is what you need to know. The National Weather Service defines a severe thunderstorm as having winds of 58 miles per hour or higher, hail at least 1 inch in diameter, or a tornado must be present. A storm only needs one of these to earn a severe thunderstorm warning, but sometimes it can have 2 or all 3. But why 58 mile per hour winds or 1 inch plus hail? Extensive studies have shown that winds at or above 58 miles per hour are much more likely to cause damage, and that threshold was actually established way back in 1970, the same year the Weather Bureau became the National Weather Service. Also, hail 1 inch in diameter or larger is when the risk of human injury and damage to structures becomes substantially higher. Now, there's probably been a storm you experienced at one point that seemed intense but never received a warning, and that may have had you wondering why. While loud thunder can be scary and lightning kills people every year, it doesn't make a storm severe. Plus, torrential rainfall does not mean a storm is severe, even if there's flooding. While flooding is technically not a type of severe weather, it can be life-threatening and is something you should always take seriously. With this Weather Word of the Week, I'm Derek Witt.
That was Derek Witt with the Weather Word of the Week from our sister station, WTVG. We love those. He puts those together nicely. Little adding to your weather vocabulary. We talk a lot about, well, you know what? No, we don't. I should rephrase that. I've gone a few times to our zoo here, and we've talked to the animal care specialists and the team there about how they keep animals comfortable year-round, because we have massive swings and we have hundreds of species literally from other countries and continents. And this is a story from a station in Gulfport, Mississippi, and they went to an aquarium, a little bit of a different take, because water temperature is a huge role in this. And so they do a little behind the scenes about what it takes to keep aquarium animals cool and comfortable in the heart of the summer. So if you're needing a little boost on your Monday, it's got a nice little animal serotonin boost in here. Take a listen.
It is hot. I'm hot. My animals are hot. Everybody's hot. I'm sweating.
If the aquarium's animal care staff are feeling like this, then they're also keeping a close eye on every species in their care.
Different animals use different strategies to cool off. Water is a big helping hand for us.
Behind the scenes, teams constantly monitor outdoor water temperatures, keeping pools cool through a system of chillers that circulate and regulate the water.
Anybody who's in water that's outside, it's all temperature controlled, so it doesn't get to be bathwater warm.
We put sprinklers in there to kind of simulate rain, and they can sit under it, which they really like. We can provide them frozen ice treats, which they like to gnaw on. We also give them specialized gelatin to make sure they're getting plenty of extra hydration.
Some animals' natural instincts help them beat the heat. Beavers get fresh mulch, leaves, and branches, and use it as a cooling tool.
They also will take their mulch, the substrate that is in their habitat, push leaves, push the browse into the water, get it wet, and then push that into their lodge so that then they've got kind of their own natural cooling within their house.
Staff say habitat design itself is critical.
Making sure that we create an enriching habitat that provides lots of different opportunities for our animals also helps prevent them from overheating and getting a chance to get away from all this sunshine.
For reptiles like the American alligators and tortoises, this is exactly the kind of weather they love.
They're native here to Mississippi, so they're very used to this kind of environment. This is where they thrive.
The aquarium says it carefully selects outdoor animals that can tolerate South Mississippi's climate, with the option to bring them inside if it gets too hot. In Gulfport, Raylan Ladner, WLOX News Now.
Keeping the animals cool. Very important. A lot of funny. Beavers are hilarious. I don't know, all those beaver shots. I was like, this is cracking me up.
Big beaver guy. He was a fan of those behind the scenes.
Yeah,
he was laughing and enjoying the beaver screen time.
I enjoy some animal time. I think we got a nice zoo here, and they just added the new aquarium.
We have a great zoo.
And the aquarium edition was beautiful. So. Sometimes you go to a zoo and you think, I feel bad and whatever, but I never get that feeling at our zoo. well run and well put together. So let's take a trip out there soon.
And they're celebrities too. Everyone loves them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm excited to see the new giraffe exhibit. Actually, they worked very hard on that. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe we'll take it. Maybe we'll just do a little field trip.
Yeah, a little field trip, weather team field trip. All right, there you go.
Would love it. This time of the year, I think people are starting to think, it's August. Well, not as hot. Well, not so much. The first of the month, the first bit of August, averages a high of 89, low of 68. So we're seeing some similarities to this week, to normal. By the end of the month, we've dropped about 5 degrees for your average high temp, 63 for your low temp. So that's a little bit more tolerable, but we all know, and we've had some hot days all through September and October as well. So this is just your climatological normals, but we're all over the place usually. The extremes, the hottest it's ever been, 113. Coolest it's ever been, 43. Give me that.
Is it 113 the all-time high too? I think so.
Yes.
And it occurred in August, so there you go. August.
Usually get about 4.25 inches of rain. One thing that I do not like about August, this is my bone to pick with August, we lose over an hour of daylight in August. That's tough.
Warren likes his daylight.
I do like.
He's like a plant. He needs the photosynthesis.
Especially in the morning. I mean, I get up at 4:45, and when I've been leaving around 5:45, 5:50, it's nice because it's starting to get light.
It wakes you up.
But
it's already hard enough to wake up that early. You don't want it to be dark.
So here we go, losing 67 minutes.
Look at the ranges. I mean, 113 to 43. Yeah. I mean, it's I would say probably in the shoulder months here, spring and fall has some incredible extremes, but it's tough to find for any location a bigger swing in a month period than that. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
It is. It is. We'll see what we can do this month ahead. Already 3 days in. First 2 days have been a great start.
Yeah.
Got some warmer days on the horizon. 88 Monday, 91 Tuesday, 87 on Wednesday with that next first warn. Better rain thunderstorm chance into the evening. Got 83 on Thursday. That's your coolest day of the week. 88 Friday, 91 back by Saturday and Sunday. And you'll notice the humidity is high because your nighttime temperatures do not fall off as much. It is harder to cool humid air and harder to heat up humid air as well. That's why the desert has such big swings in their temperatures. 93, though, Sunday will feel close to 100. So got some sticky air on the horizon, but you get a couple of nicer days. Still some mornings in the 60s to look forward to. All right, that'll do it. 30 minutes gone just like that.
We hope you're having fun.
Yeah, we appreciate you joining us today. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Got a nice evening in store, especially as you get closer to sunset. It'll be really pretty. But some hot and humid days ahead, so not over that just yet. You can join us every day for the First Warn 5 Weather Show Plus at 12:30. 30 minutes of streaming, all weather. And the First Warn 5 Weather Show is today at 6:30 p.m. You can join Cory, Markel, our producer, Mike, and Melissa then. Have a good afternoon.